It's almost 6 a.m. and the house is still quiet, and the girls are all sound asleep, giving me some much needed time to plan my day. On weekends, I try to wake up early to tackle business tasks before the rest of the household wakes up. One of my go to productivity hacks is to write down all the tasks I need to complete for the day. I found that this helps me stay on track. If you're scatterbrained sometimes like me, sometimes I'm like on overload up here. Like I know I have so much stuff that has to be completed. Sometimes I need to just jot it all down and see if I can group them together with other tasks, which will make it more seamless or more transitional throughout the day, which would not cause me such a hassle and won't stress me so much. But after I get my to-do list down, I always try to jump right into the to-do list tasks. So Saturdays are mostly the days where I like to start my morning with crafts, business related stuff, because it's the only time I really have during the day. So if I want to record a video, I want to try to capture the sunlight. I want to be up early. So I like to sit down and take the time to write out my to-do list. Another thing that I think is very, very important is for me to always put a timestamp next to it. So if I plan on starting my craft day at 6 a.m., then I need to know by 6:30 I'll be moving on to the next task. And I try to give each task a specific amount of time. So when I look at the clock and I'm running too close to time, the time is almost up and I still have things to do. For instance, cleaning my craft room. I cannot stay focused when I'm cleaning my craft room. I'm always like a little kid in the candy store because I forget half the stuff I buy. So part of me is like a little hoarder because every time I start cleaning my craft room, either I start moving stuff around or I find things that I haven't seen in a long time, or oh my god, I didn't even remember buying this. So I always get pretty sidetracked, but my craft room really needed a good cleaning today because I allowed my niece and my daughter and my goddaughter to go wild in here last night. They painted pictures, they made snowman shakers, glitter. They also did gingerbread houses, and when I allow them in the craft room, I just allow them in the craft room to let them do them. So I knew it was going to be a big task for me today, but I also limited myself as to what I was going to clean today because I have to make it to the post office by 8:30 this morning. So I put a timestamp on that. What was most important about cleaning my craft room today was cleaning my table and unloading products from my vendor event that did not sell. So I had to clean my table, I had to unload products, and I wanted to finally break down these boxes. Breaking down these boxes was a task that I've just been avoiding for months. Like, honestly speaking, who wants to be sitting here breaking down boxes? And to be honest with you, I be hoarding boxes too, because I always feel like maybe I'm gonna need this box for something. Like maybe it's gonna come in handy. So after I finally finished cleaning my craft room, what I wrote down on my list: tables, unloading my vendor event stuff, and breaking down these boxes, is now time to move on to the next task. The next task I had on my to-do list was for me to package and send off this Tinker inspired mug that I created and sublimate it onto the mug. I'm excited to get this mug shipped out to its new owner. I used a special logo printed package tape from Sticker Mule and thank you cards that I created in Canva as well, and had those printed over at Vistaprint. I also recently ordered some business cards from Staples, so I'm including all of this stuff in my packaging now. I feel like I want to put my brand out there, but now when I tell you I am finally like putting brand stamps and everything on all of the products that I'm sending out now, because I made it. You know, I made it. I want people to know I made it. It came from Joe's Craft Journey. I want my brand to be well known. So I'm trying to send it out. When you receive a package from me, you'll see that it's from Joe's Craft Journey, and I hope it makes you very excited when it shows up on your doorsteps. But now that the mug is all packaged up, I'm off to the post office to send it on its way. Later today, I'm looking forward to spending time with my family in New York at the Holiday Light Show. I'll attach some clips of the outing to the end of this video. So there are 3 different productivity tools that I use throughout my day. One would be time blocking. I find it to be very important to put a timestamp next to each and every task. If you're like me, you'll get sidetracked, but I feel like the timer or the time will push me back on track. Like, listen, you can't keep sitting here looking through these. You gotta move on to the next task because time is almost up. I also love to do a to-do list because to-do lists give me that whole achievement or accomplishment at the end of the day when I'm checking off each task that I did. That is a plus for me. I need the validation. I validate myself, okay? Once I check it off, your girl done did what she was supposed to do and it's on to the next task. I feel very accomplished, especially when I complete all of my top 3 to-dos. Now my to-do list could be very full, but the top 3, the highest like concerning things or the most urgent things, if I get my top 3 done, your girl is satisfied. But the last thing I'd like to discuss on my productivity is task chunking. And task chunking, to explain what I mean by task chunking, I mean clumping my tasks together. For instance, I need to clean my craft room, so everything that has to be done in the craft room follows that task. So I need to clean off my craft room table in order to package my order, instead of me saying, well, I'm gonna just package my order in another room when I'm still gonna have to clean the table at some point. So I clump like tasks together. What's more convenient, which will easily flow with one another. I like to clump those together to ensure that I can get the task done in a more smoother manner. So I had 3 things on my to-do list that contained things that had to be done in my craft room. I needed to clean my craft room, but what was most important about cleaning my craft room today was cleaning off my table, unpackaging my vendor event products, and also breaking down these boxes. So I clumped all of those tasks together, which made it so much smoother to just transition into me packaging my mug and getting ready to go. However, that's today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in my next upload.